The Celtics win a boxing match here at TD Garden over the Toronto Raptors. My name is Mike Petralia, joined again by Josue Pavone. This Celtics Garden Report is brought to you by the great folks at 1-in-100. Go to 1-in-100 for your chance to win killer Bruins and Patriots tickets, as well as a chance to win in a raffle Celtics Golden State Warriors tickets. Yes, you can win a chance to see the defending NBA champs next Saturday night here at TD Garden. Go to 1in100.co/CelticsGSW. The final score here tonight, 120 to 108. The Celtics beat the Toronto Raptors. It was a great game, really, from start to finish. I asked Brad Stevens before the game, Josue, do the Celtics need to show you more in terms of being able to take a punch? I don't think they took a punch very well in losing 3 on the road. Certainly the third quarter against Brooklyn, they were blown out. Tonight they fell down 11 early, responded, went up by 16. Toronto came back at them, took a 4-point lead late in the fourth quarter. The Celtics down 106-105, score the game's final 12 points. Actually, Toronto did score a garbage basket at the end, but that 12-0 run really was the key.
Yeah, the key. You know, you said it perfectly, Trax. It was definitely a boxing match. You saw the different leads. You saw the Celtics put up a double-digit lead. They also faced a double-digit deficit and handled themselves perfectly in terms of staying in it and not getting too ahead of themselves in terms of thinking that they were out of it or thinking that they were way ahead of the Toronto Raptors. I saw a defensive matchup between these two teams. They really went at it. You saw key defensive stops. There was a stretch throughout the fourth quarter where it was defensive stop after defensive stop, and it was a story of whoever's going to survive that and put together a run was going to win this game, and that was the Boston Celtics. And there were 3 key guys, and these guys are names that we're going to look forward to. It seems like in the foreseeable future in terms of 3 guys that are going to be max deals in this city. That's Gordon Hayward, who's already there. You got Al Horford, who's been there for a while. And then you have KYRIE IRVING. They all scored 18-plus points tonight for the first time this season, Trags. This is a very positive sign for this team, especially because of what they went through throughout that 3-game losing skid. For them to bounce back was very important for this team.
All right, KYRIE IRVING led the Celtics with 27 points. Al Horford, as you mentioned, 24 points. But I thought the key player tonight who returned from injury, Aaron Baines. The Celtics were outscored. They allowed 22 points in the paint in the first quarter, and then there was a stretch until late in the third quarter where they only allowed 12 points in the paint. Aaron Baines, I thought, single-handedly turned the tide in terms of the mental toughness and the physical toughness, for that matter, that the Celtics needed to show inside, playing good defense. And really, I thought Aaron Baines, his role in this game cannot be overstated.
He was the muscle in this team, and I think we've learned that seeing this team perform without him. You see how important he is defensively, offensively, when he's setting those screens and when guys are getting in the flow of things offensively. He's able to create those space for guys like Jason Tatum who need that isolation, for guys like KYRIE IRVING who really got going in the fourth quarter, really got the rah-rah moment here, got the crowd into it. All that stuff plays a big part for this team, and especially on the defensive end. Aaron Baines is someone that this team is going to be a vital piece moving forward on both ends of the floor. So having him back is big. When he's able to be completely back, minutes restriction free, hopefully we're going to see more of that, and hopefully he'll be all right health-wise moving forward.
Okay, I think the Celtics, Josue, needed this game on a number of different levels. Not only were they coming off a 3-game losing streak on the road, they are facing the best team in the Eastern Conference, who showed it at times tonight here at TD Garden. They were able to find a way, using the home crowd, the home energy, to show, look, if this comes to a 7-game series, we can at least have a chance of getting this series extended to 7 games if we don't have home court advantage.
And they have to stay in this race. I know it's only January, but still, there are a top 5 team right now. The Celtics have created space from the lower half of the Eastern Conference, a bit of a cushion there where you can differentiate yourself from the rest of the Eastern Conference. But it's very important for them to get as close as possible to the top 4. They're going to want home court advantage moving forward, and if they are to meet the Raptors, whether they have it or not, they're going to make sure that they have it heading into that series, whether it's the Eastern Conference Finals or even before then. However, I just think when the Celtics are in this groove, in this stride, for a team still searching for their identity, this was a very important game for them. Whether it was the Raptors or whether it was another team, obviously playing a team like the Raptors makes it that much more special. However, for them to find their identity, they really needed this. There was a lot going on throughout that 3-game road skid between the timeout that had Morris and Jaylen Brown get into the little thing. What Kyrie Irving had to say to Gordon Hayward in front of everyone at the end of the game against the Orlando Magic. We saw what happened with this team without Kyrie Irving against Brooklyn. They needed to come together here, and everyone was healthy. Everyone was able to perform, and it seemed like everyone was on the same page. Let's see if they can keep this going.
All right, the Celtics will continue their homestand on Friday night, but the big story here, the Celtics managed to put away the Toronto Raptors, the best team in the Eastern Conference, with a late 12-0 surge. The Celtics come away victorious and snap a 3-game losing streak. This Garden Report has been brought to you by the great folks at 1-in-100. Go to 1in100.co now and register for your chance to win in a raffle killer Bruins and Patriots tickets, as well as your chance to win in a raffle tickets to the big showdown next Saturday night between the Celtics and the defending NBA World Champion Golden State Warriors here at TD Garden. You can go to 1in100.co/CelticsGSW and enter today. Inside TD Garden, he's Josue Pavone. I'm Mike Petralia, CLNS Media.